Leading a group is something that I am familiar with. I'm the section leader for the color guard in my high school. I'm the music director at my church currently, and I lead a lot of music lessons. Because of this, I felt that the speech was going to be a little easier for me. Before the speech, I felt that the speech was going to be easier than the rest of the speeches that I have given throughout this course. This was different from the issue response speech. With that speech, I was worried about time requirements. With this speech, there were no time requirements. That definitely took a lot of pressure off of my shoulders. During the speech, I did feel odd. I knew that I wouldn't be saying much, but I still couldn't help but feel weird that hardly saying anything when my group was performing the task. During the issue response speech, I remember feeling a lot more pressure thinking about the time. Again, this wasn't an issue for the group facilitation project speech. However, after the speech, I still was glad to be done. I was glad to have another major speech out of the way. The same feeling went with my issue response speech. I may have felt the relief and gladness with that speech, but I was relieved to make the time limit as well. One strength in this speech was when everyone started to discuss at the end. I felt that I was asking really good questions that made the group think a little. I was also using a clear, concise tone with them. They responded not only with verbal communication, but physical communication as well. Something to improve on was how I walked around on the speech. It looked a little awkward, and I even left the camera angle at one time without even noticing it. Next time, I could be more natural with my movement. A goal for next time would be to use more emotion in my voice. I felt that I was simply stating the rules in kind of a boring way. I would like to be more emotional for my commemorative speech. I'd give myself an A on this assignment. I used an attention grabber in the introduction, and I came back to it in the concluding portion. I demonstrated critical thinking skills, and I achieved the necessary tone for this speech. So, this speech felt a little more natural for me. No time requirement, nothing major to say other than the rules that went along with the project, and I was at home rather than giving the speech in the middle school library. This speech will help me with my leading in the future.